Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements. Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides. What is the full moon in Aquarius? Message for Pisces. Hi Pisces, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Let's see why Spirit has you here. Confidence is building. The next step will take courage. Pisces. So you're getting ready to do something and it requires some courage, some inner strength. Confidence is building. Okay, Spirit, what else does Pisces need to know under this full moon in Aquarius? This is the energy to make any type of change. Uranus just kind of builds you up. It says, okay, what's the next step and what's the obstacles and when do we expect to be there? Opening up with the Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. There's some blessings. There is a blessing. Sometimes just understanding or seeing something clearly is the blessing. No deception, nothing obscuring you. Could involve Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or Virgo. But it does involve you leveling up. Has to do with love with the Queen of Cups. This confidence, this courage comes from Leo. Leo is the sun, and that kind of aligns with Ace of Swords in terms of the light, the clarity, the spotlight. Something's very clear to you. Your perspective has changed. It's grown. The way you feel about marriage, family, children, something serious, your beliefs, your morals, your values. This is a time of balance. Everything always needs to be balanced. We too need to always make sure that we're in balance, that things are not lopsided, that there's security, there's a foundation, like we're thinking everything through. Everything is being thought of and put into perspective. This is a big choice you're making. That's why it takes courage. And your confidence is building every day. It's increasing. You're finding why you want to take the next step. Why you want to take the next step. It concerns love. You're seeing something about love and you're looking at it from the spiritual world and the physical world. At least that's what Spirit wants you to do. You have three major arcanas right here. You have the Hermit, the Hangman, the Hangwoman, Temperance, 4, and the World card, which is Aquarius energy. That's why this move that you're going to make, it's like you're stepping out of one version of yourself, one mold, and you're getting ready to step into a new version of yourself, a new beginning. You also have the King and Queen of Swords here, and the King and Queen of Wands. I like the world because it shows that you're leaving one cycle and stepping into another cycle. So temperance is at the center. It could involve Sagittarius, but doesn't have to. But it does involve balance. You maintaining balance between the physical and the spiritual world, and also in terms of love, making sure that you two have the same morals and values and principles, and you want to raise your children the same way, and you feel the same way about most beliefs and values and morals. This is important. Okay, Spirit, why am I feeling this? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, that you guys talk about it, because Spirit wants you to know that alignment doesn't just happen, and that's what I think we're talking about here. It's something you work at, you talk about. It's an ongoing process. You want to make sure that you don't fall out of alignment. So the only way to do that is to communicate, right? I knew this pertained to love. There's something regarding love. Spirit saying you don't have to rush love. If it's real, you don't have to rush it. It is about making sure that you two are in balance and step in tune. Okay? Yeah, the next step takes confidence, and confidence is building. It takes courage, but that doesn't mean that you have to rush. Okay, it's more important, Spirit says, that you collaborate, that you talk, that you make sure that you're aligned with each other, you're going in the same direction, that you both realize this is a process that you have to work on continuously. I'm feeling like I'm talking to someone who's getting ready to get married, maybe even going for counseling with marriage is important. Yes, this is about your values, your beliefs, your commitments. This is what I'm feeling. Okay. Pisces, you appear. You know, when you get married, it's for better, for worse. It's going through everything, because even when it's tough, you can't just leave, right? You have to compromise. You have to work it out. Do you feel you should take care of your parents? Do you feel you should work, or you should try a business, take a chance, invest some money outside of the standard household items? What are you doing with the money outside? This is all about Four of Pentacles. Like, you should have your own account, and then you should have a joint account. And what's the purpose of the joint account? And what are we trying to accomplish? Making sure that everybody contributes evenly, keeping everything in balance. It is a lot of Six of Pentacles, fairness, justness, give and take, reciprocity. Yes, a lot goes into marriage, right? Sacrificing yourself to become one. So I see there is success. Somebody could be younger than the other. But again, with the Page of Swords, communication is the fundamentals, right? You're leaving the past behind, stepping into the present, taking hold of somebody or something that you want to go the distance with. Six of Swords. I feel communication is going to produce longevity. Here's the Leo energy, the confidence, the courage, the spotlight is being put on somebody. Don't feel pressured. That's why Spirit says don't rush. What is the rush? It's more important to work everything out, communicate, right? And it may involve the whole family. Spirit is saying happiness is a family, not just one person. What is it? I don't know. But there's some kind of rush. What is this rush, Spirit? Let's get a new deck. Okay. What is this rush? I don't know. I feel like it's building. Things are building to the next step, and you're being guided. Somebody has a big mouth. They just keep always running their mouth. I don't know, talking about it. Always saying what they want. I want a baby. I want this. I want, rather than just praying on it, just letting it happen. Yeah, there could be even some conflict with that, but remember how you came in with the truth and the light and the clarity, the need for you to see what is what, who is who, true feelings. the true person, and for them to see you. That's why Spirit is saying you don't have to rush. Yes. Life is a game. It's a strategic game. Nobody wants to be a victim here. And it's all about your mindset. You know, you are coming into this full moon in Aquarius in your 12th house. So Spirit doesn't want you to be under any illusions, feeling like you're manipulated or being forced. Somebody's mouth controlling everybody's movement. Oh, Spirit, give me an intuitive message here at this time for Pisces. What are you saying to them intuitively on the inside? What are they going to hear? Angel guys, spirit guys, intuition. What is it intuitively that Pisces needs to know? Clarity again, but this time it's knowing how you feel, emotional clarity. You are a cup. That you're going to know intuitively, depending on how much that in your ear is, how much fire there is versus ice. Your angel guide, your spirit guide, somebody from the other side is with you, Pisces. They're whispering through your intuition. Pay attention. You are receiving messages. Your intuition is bringing clarity to this whole situation. So I do see in the future the King of Swords emerges. That is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. A lot of clarity. There is a new beginning. You make a decision. You decide to handle it in a way that creates a new start, a clean sweep over. Somehow you're able to hit the reset button. There you go. Yeah, we're going to do it this way. You know, don't worry about it. Okay. Because really, the future involves savings. That goes back to that Four of Pentacles, establishing that account to carry something out and contributing to it seriously. The dedication, the commitment, the effort behind establishing the joint savings. That's going to also tell you a lot. And not tapping into that unless you jointly decide that you want to do that. Here we go. The next step is taking confidence, courage, okay? Investments that bring positive results. This is about investing wisely, okay? Because it does involve money. It involves a savings, whatever you plan on doing. For some of you, I feel that with the sun, could involve the fifth house, which is children. Something could happen fast. There could be changes in that area, especially if you're looking for something to happen under Aquarius energy. Suddenly, short period, short notice, things happen. Things could happen with you also personally where it causes things to escalate, to move quickly. Okay, this is for better, for worse. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit? There's something, Pisces, a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could involve the same sign, Pisces, but it involves you, no doubt. Water sign. You're a gift. Remember that. You are a gift. Somebody wants to set a date letting you know this. It's a surprise, whatever they tell you. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm rushed. I feel like I'm rushed. Okay. Am I rushed here? Why am I feeling this way for Pisces? It's very important that you feel balanced. Let's see. Yes, you had temperance and all this stuff happening around you. It's kind of making you feel off balanced. You have temperance at the center, and that's what you're trying to do, like balance your emotions, how you feel about it, balance everything that you're going through. What else, Spirit? And if you don't feel balanced and clear and at peace and calm, don't rush. That's what Spirit is saying. I don't know what this is, but don't rush. Find joy in the simple things, the pleasures of just being with each other. I'm being told maybe you need to learn to relax. Relax. Find the joys in the simple pleasures of life. Also, this is about you maintaining your individuality. Spirit says, be wary of possessive partners, especially ones that want to drive the bus. They want to go fast and they want to go in the direction they want to go. They want it to happen in the way they want it to happen. Spirit says, maintain your individuality. You are a sweet individual person, right? This is all about your subconscious telling you to rest, relax, dealing with things that you have kept hidden and now they're coming to light. Maybe your feelings are truly coming to light, and that requires you to evaluate that next step because it's building. Things are building, so you are evaluating this next step. Okay? For some of you, Spirit says stop wasting time on dead-end decisions, dead-end jobs, partners. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. So there could be a crossroads, and Spirit's asking you to really examine your heart because that's where the truth lies. That's where the next step. Under this Aquarius full moon, some of you could be cutting ties, leaving your current position, leaving a current relationship, looking for something better, not settling. Just don't burn any bridges, Spirit says. Do everything gracefully. Any separations that you do right now, handle them gracefully. Okay? Because you never know when you have to cross that bridge again. Right, Spirit. Angel number 4, Pisces. Thank you. Oh my goodness. 2002, the void. So some of you are in a void period. Not much is happening. Not on the outside. It may appear like nothing's going on the outside, but internally a lot is happening. Neptune is in retrograde, and so a lot's going on. You're focusing inward with the Strength card, the Sun. You're keeping the spotlight on you. You're making sure you have more control over your life and not allowing everybody to force things to go their way. You're learning how to execute in a positive way so that things benefit you also. You're turning things around. How do you turn it around so that everybody is compromising? You're learning, and it gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make time pass, to hang out with them so that you don't do something out of desperation. Have fun, open up, go outside, take your mind off of any type of void. 2002. Don't feel rushed about anything. I was feeling that. Take the time that you need to get to know everything you need to find out. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for hanging out till the end, until the next moon phase. Namaste.